Hello, I'm trying to figure this out. Please don't mind me. Hi, welcome to the stream. I'm trying to get my guys from Twitch over here. Let's see how we can get them over here. I'm gonna first put in the other chat. And then what? Great. So hello, YouTube. It is I, Frog. Wait, it's still... Oh, it's still sharing from my other chat? That's crazy. What the heck? Okay. How... I don't know how I'm multi-streaming right now, but yippee! All right, well let's put a video producer back up here. So yeah, typically I do drawing live streams on this day. I'm gonna see how I can get everyone from my normal chat over here. So if you're seeing this later and wondering why I have like a really long gap, it's because it's because this is my first time streaming on YouTube. So, oh, whoops. I did a now I can't see anything. Ooh, what are you doing? So yeah, I'm just trying to manage all this. Let's see. It seems fine. Just trying to find the control panel. How do people stream on it? I mean, it's much better. It's not buffering or anything, so that's cool. Okay. Okay, that's great. Like obviously I'm live streaming right now, so can we can we go to the board again? So yeah, so I've been doing gaming on here for the most part, but let's see. Where is my... yeah, how do I get to that? Okay, it's still all connected. Great. So now that I haven't lost that again, let's try and share to the other websites. I'm gonna try and see if I can go through this way. No. Oh my gosh. Okay. Wake up. Yeah, no. Not right now. Not right now, buddy. Okay. Let's see if I can... It's such a long link. But we're gonna do our best. This is like old school internet kind of stuff where you have to copy the stuff word for word. Let's do it. Alright. I swear though, once I get this all set up, we're actually gonna do some art, so, yeah. Okay, live stream. Where's my text? Okay. Live stream is at this link now. Oh, this is crazy, dude. Let's get... So yeah, somehow my Twitch chat is still connected to this chat, which is crazy to me. This is just a chatting only stream right now. Have I ditched my YouTube affiliate this quickly? The answer might be closer than you think. What is that? Is that an eye? Oh gosh. Alright. I am like copying this like old school long link. I can't even right now. Alright, I think this is it. I'm gonna copy paste it. Copy. Okay, perfect. And YouTube art stream. Let's see. Yay. Yay. Alright. Let's upload that. Let my other group know. Okay, so alright, copy paste. Alright. I've sent it. I've sent it to everyone. So hopefully they'll start... Hello? Okay. I've sent it to everyone, so now they will hopefully start appearing. And I won't be talking to myself. So yeah, hello, welcome to YouTube, guys, and I can somehow still chat in Twitch. Crazy stuff. So yeah, if you still want to use the emotes, I guess go there. Alright, so I guess let's finally go do some art. I'm excited. I'm finally getting to do the thing I said I was gonna do today. I can't believe it. Alright. So how has your week been? I hope it hasn't been as weird as mine has been. I started making some more clay frogs for the thing coming up. So, yeah, I'm happy about that. Let's see. Alright, I got this going. Let's switch over. Okay. I think I need to open the page. There we go. Might have to just make it a little smaller for now, and I'll have to adjust. Because I need to be able to see this new chat. I don't have an alternate way of looking at it right now. Okay. Please don't take my whole screen. Okay. Hello. Okay. Let me just... So I'm on a blank page right now. Is it catching the script at all? I don't think so. this is what we did last time. We got that. Yay! Hey, Sarah, you made it! Hello! Oh my gosh. This has been wild. Trying to learn this new stuff again. I feel like a new frog. So yeah. You know, it's just one of those things where I'm thinking that maybe not to hate on Twitch, but maybe Twitch doesn't really help their affiliates as much as they play like they do. So we'll see. We'll see. I may just be like, hey, I really like having these emotes. Maybe we can find another way to do emotes, and then, you know, it's okay that I'm not affiliate. But I do want to thank you guys for the support and for keeping up and all that stuff. I just want to make sure you guys can see the script every now and then, so let me see. This is like a screen capture? What happened with them? Every Thursday. This happened last Thursday. Last Thursday, I couldn't stream because of the same issue. And I thought it was my fault because I hadn't restarted my computer. But same thing happened this week, so I don't... And I was like, okay, I can check to see if it's my internet's fault by checking if I can stream via YouTube. And... well, looky here! Look who's streaming on YouTube. So I don't know what's going on with their servers on Thursday specifically. So alright, let's see. There we go. Alright, we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna change the size of this. We're gonna change the size. we're gonna change the size of this. Was there an issue with Friday stream? No. So yeah, no, there was not an issue at all. So I was like, well, maybe I have to stream on Fridays, which is possible. I could try that. Just turn art stream into Friday stream. I don't know where I'm gonna put gaming then. So yeah, it's not my favorite, but we'll try it. Okay, so I have the script. I don't know if you can see it because it's hard for me to tell on this new setup. But like I said, we're gonna try our best here. We're gonna see how we can do this. So we're down here, and we got the two saying yes, and then that's gonna be the end of this page, and then we'll move to page 9 for the next page, and hopefully I can get through page 9 today, all of page 9. So yeah, nice, beautiful stream, looking stream via YouTube. Oh gosh. Okay, well, you know what? I'm glad we're here. I'm glad we can stream after all, because I was freaking out. I was like, man, I can't even stream, you know? So this is a lot better for me. It looks fine, yeah. So it's not my computer. Shakes fist. Okay. Alright, let's start some drawing. Oh, I gotta move this over a little bit. There we go. So I got some more news from you guys. Now I can finally stop talking about the stream. Now that I'm in it, I can be in it. So I have some good news for you guys. I got another word back from a convention. And this time it is... Actually, wouldn't it be... No, let's keep them facing the same way like we have over here. But maybe we can have them a little bit smaller. We don't have to have the magical line between them. We can actually put them in the places they actually are. So yeah, I got invited to go to Corpus Christi Comic-Con. That will be in June. So I'm excited because it's another new one in Texas I'll be going to. So different audience, and hopefully some more people to have their eyes on the comic, RE Witchblade. I don't think I'll have this ready in time, but when I do have it, I'll have little cards for people to like check out the link to it. But yeah, we're still in the sketch phase. Yeah, so yeah, it's exciting. Thank you. So yeah, that means we now have what, how many on the schedule? We got like 1, 2, 3, 4. We got like 5 or 6 now? Yeah. I'm excited. So yeah, the other thing I was saying, I've been starting to prepare the frogs for the event in DC. So I'm like, I want to make sure I have enough for me like traveling all that way. So this is probably the largest number of frogs I will have to create. I'm taking it a little bit at a time, so I'm trying to make... I started making 12 today. And then I hope to at least make 12 more. They take a while, and you know, they're little guys. They're not very labor intensive to do, but they do take a long time, you know. It definitely takes a day to at least like sculpt and paint, and then that's not even like the resin part, you know. And of course I'm giving myself, you know, food breaks and such. But where are his legs again? Okay. It's just like I'm trying to figure out like, where do I have this wild hare's body? Like what are we looking at here? I don't even remember what kind of... Okay, he has a normal teacup. Oh, isn't he like spilling it on himself? So I think at this point he should definitely be like fully... It's fully spilled. The liquid is now out the cup. Completely. So yes, I'm a big strong frog now. You may no longer know me as Humble Frog. No, I'm still going as Humble Frog. It's like, I'm joking, actually. It's like, prideful for... That's like the evil version. Well, not evil, but like, you know, the opposite version of the alternate universe frog is called Prideful Frog. Although I feel like Prideful Frog would be kind of cute, actually. It'd be a rainbow frog. I love it. Confident Frog. Confidence Frog. Yes, look at me with my sunglasses on to show how confident I am. Alright, we got... sort of high collar here. Trying to remember like how his hat is sitting on his head. I feel like I've been away from this art document for too long. Since I had to not be here. Not be here. Well, I was here. I had to skip last week, so yeah. So I feel really not as connected to it today, but well, let's see if, you know, if we keep drawing, we'll get a little more connected to it as we keep going. Oh, you're good. So yeah, on Friday, I ended up doing gaming because I didn't want to change the schedule that much after all. I made a decision because I was like, well, I did say I was gonna do art on Friday, but I don't want the schedule to get changed up too much. So yeah, I ended up finishing Deltarune, chapter 1. So that's all on the YouTube. But I didn't do the secret boss of chapter 1, so my plan is now that I am still streaming today, my plan is if I am able to stream tomorrow, I'll put a notification on Instagram. We'll give Twitch another try, and then if Twitch doesn't work, we'll switch back over to YouTube, and we'll plug away at the secret boss, because I've only beaten him once. I'm not one of those people who, you know, seeks out the secret boss. But yeah. And then afterwards, so my plan, okay. So I have, not next week, but the week after, I'm definitely not gonna be here. But I'm thinking when I get back from AwesomeCon in DC, the next gaming stream we'll do is I'll play the Animal Crossing DLC. So I think that'll be pretty fun. Which means I'm not putting Deltarune on the super back burner. But yeah. I know trying to beat the secret boss is gonna take all stream. But if for some reason I do it, then we'll move on to chapter 2. But I don't trust that I will. So yeah. So the week in between, I'm gonna say I'm only gonna have an art stream that week then, because I'm gonna be so hyper focused on preparing. I don't think I will be in the right mindset. But sometimes I surprise myself. I'll be like, guys, I really wanted to stream. I'm just so stressed. I need to do something. So yeah. Maybe we have him like, looks like it's like he's slamming the table. It's like he got up, slamming that table. Which means, wait, if he's sort of getting up, then what do I want to do? What am I doing here? Like, I mean, I guess I could be super realistic with it, but let's see. Yeah, let's go with that. I'm glad you enjoy streaming. That's the thing, I do enjoy streaming. I just... Like, you know, it's funny. It's one of those things where it's like, oh, you know... Like, I've been doing this for so long, right? And I enjoy it. And getting affiliate is one of those things that I was like, I want to do it because, you know, then finally I can, you know, get a little, you know, money off of doing this. And I feel like Twitch has made it so unlikable. So they don't have to pay you anything? I don't know how to I don't know how to explain it other than that. Yeah, it's a really strange feeling. But like I love streaming. It's just, gosh, like I just wish there was a way I could do it as a job without me being like, wow, this feels like a job. I'm just here to be silly. And yeah, you know, and sometimes people enjoy my silly yapping. And I think that's fun. And it just you know, it's one of those things where maybe you thought it was gonna be one thing and it turned out to be a different thing, so now you're like, do I want to stick with the thing? Am I just being like really picky? Should I be picky about stuff like this? You know, although a lot of times in my life I felt like I felt like I was being too picky about something, like my gut feeling was actually right, you know. It was like, no, I was giving this situation too many chances, wasn't I? I should have just like, alright, well that was fine. Let's do something else. It's weird, I haven't had that issue before. And like I said, it might just be where I live. You know, maybe the servers for Twitch around where I live, you know, whatever server it's connecting to, is just like, nah. I do kind of live in the boonies nowadays, you know? So, like I said, it could be that, but like I said, I know for certain it's not just that. It's not just that, because why can YouTube stream me just fine, you know? Alright, I'm gonna get off my high horse a little bit. So yeah. Oh, in other like news, I got my website working again. Yay, yay. I had to ask for help. Twitch can't hear us, it's okay. No, they're watching, dude. They're watching, man. You don't know who's watching. Yeah, I got my website up and running again. So for those of you who didn't hear, I think I kind of rambled about it during the Deltarune stream, but I know most people from the art stream don't go to the Deltarune stream. So so basically I had my portfolio website with another, I think that's supposed to be a sweater. That's supposed to be a sweater. So I had my my portfolio website with a host and like builder website called Gator, and it had worked for me for I think a year. I think I was only with them a year. Well, apparently they sold their company to another host, and instead of being like, hey, do you want to stay with us, or like, or do you want to switch over, you know, they were just like, hello, new user, welcome to the family. And I was just like, I didn't like the vibes of people calling me family, and I did not agree to it. It's like, nope, just bad vibes. So I was like, nah, actually no. Like, don't be super like familiar with me. That is one of the biggest ways to freak me out. Like, if you have not talked to me, like, just being super familiar, like this company being like, hi friend. It's just like, no, that's weird. Exactly, you do not know me. So I was just like, hey, I don't want this anymore. So I was just like, yep, I'm ready. Like, I looked on Reddit. I apparently the person who used to run HostGator has a new host, so I was like, well, I'm switching to that one because I like that one. Like, the company is out of Houston, so I'm just like, nope, don't want some random conglomerate, thank you. So I switched over. Well, I kind of did this sort of in a way where, like, it was a rash decision, right? And I don't know much about coding. Like, I took coding classes in college. I so-called took coding in high school. Haha. That was a joke. I did, but like I don't think anyone in that class really learned anything, unfortunately. As nice as the teacher was, but I did do some coding in college, and you know, honestly, there are people who have brains for language and people who have brains for coding language. And like I said, one of my talents is art, because when I do art, I don't, like, this is the least stressful thing to me. Like, I do not get major anxiety when I'm drawing stuff, like I do most other things. Languages is not my gift. We've talked about this before, and coding languages are no different. So basically, yeah, I learned the language. Do I remember it? Nope. I gotta scrub through like the like help files, or the, you know, Substack files, like, hello, let's teach you the basics again. So that's basically what happened with the host. For some reason, I was trying to connect it to WordPress, because that's what they use for the site builder with my new host. I gotta make his eyes look very like, it's just like very like, they're staring. They're staring. They're like, yes. No, not that surprised. I probably should make his chin longer because his mouth is open so wide. So, yeah. So basically, I had an issue where it wasn't connecting at all, and I wasn't able to get access to editing my website. Like, it kept giving me like a string of code error message, and I was just like, I don't know what I'm doing. Like, I was trying to figure it out and read the code, and I just couldn't figure it out. So I got some help from you know, my host's help desk, and they actually have people at the desk, so I got help really quickly, and it was all fixed, and so I was finally able to edit my site. But then part 2 started, where I had to kind of learn how WordPress works, because it's not like the click and drag sort of website editors. I know a lot of people who don't really know coding, which myself included. You know, we tend to do the drag and drop editors, like, you know, Canva. I used to do Wix, like that sort of thing. So like, learning WordPress was a new thing. Luckily, I kind of looked it up ahead of time, where you could just download free themes, and that kind of helps the look of the site a lot. And so I was playing with that a bit, because, you know, the difference between like the mobile site and the desktop site was very frustrating at some parts, because I would think I figured it out, and I was like, okay, I have this like separated the way it was on my original portfolio site. It's gonna look great, and then I'd flip over to the mobile site. It just looks like it's a mess. So yeah, I had a lot of that, and then I had a weird glitch where for some reason on my homepage, it was like pasting a giant version of my logo, like my company logo, like just smack dab in the middle of the homepage, as large as it can be. And I like I'm scrubbing through the WordPress code language, which isn't really code language. It is actually quite intuitive once you figure it out. It's not there. So I'm going through like the framework code language. It's not there. And I was just like, where is it pulling this from? I couldn't figure it out. I couldn't figure it out. Classic web design. Is this a thing you have to deal with a lot, Saren? Because I'm sorry. But I honestly didn't figure it out. But you know, I do the thing that I always do. I'm a pretty resourceful little frog. So I was like, okay, I don't know where in the code it's pulling this from. It's not anywhere I can easily access as a like non-coding person. So what I'm gonna do, for some reason it's pulling this image file, this exact image file. I'm just gonna delete this image file from my files and see what happens. And that's what fixed it. I just deleted the file from my, you know, from my resource pool. And it was just like, okay, yeah, you didn't want that there. And I'm like, yeah, I didn't want that there. Thankfully not websites, but UI stuff. Okay, yeah, that is similar coding. I did have to do that for one of my game programming classes when I was in college. And you do good work as well. That's what the, yeah, I mean, it's strange. I will say I'm glad that I did at one time. Like I still want to do it, but I haven't, you know, gone to NeoCities in a long time. But with NeoCities, you basically, you know, you code in HTML. And there were times where it would do weird things like that, and I would just have to get rid of the image file. It wasn't like it was putting it where I didn't want to, but a lot of times it would be like the image is corrupted for some reason that I couldn't figure out. So I would just delete it and then re-upload it by a different name, and that would usually fix the issue. So I was like, will the same thing work here? If I just delete it, will it fix my website? And it did! Yippee! So, yeah. It's a lot of back and forth. But by the end of the day, when I was like messing with that and trying to fix my website, because I did spend a whole day fixing my portfolio website. I didn't want my portfolio website to be down for too long, especially I don't know when, you know, people will review my application, and I don't want it to be like so we tried looking at your portfolio and we had to reject you because it wasn't available, you know. So I was like, I need to get this fixed as soon as possible, you know. Let's see. Oh, okay. So it is like an open vest sort of thing. It's not buttoned. I forgot. It's been too long. So yes, the perils of... It's more like the perils of getting angry at corporation but not having a plan. Hate those guys. Just have your plan first before you eject. It was actually my internet this time. God. Okay, yeah. Yeah, it was actually me this time. I had the little sad globe symbol at the bottom of my screen that says, the sad globe symbol that's like, you're not connected. But I'm glad we're back. Yay! Yay, happy face. Can I port my emotes here? Or do I have to be a YouTube affiliate? Lol. So yeah. What were we talking about? I got scared. I was like, oh no, it's happening again. But no, it was actually my internet's fault this time. It does do that. Sometimes for some reason it just loses, like it doesn't think the internet's there anymore. It'll just disconnect from it, like, what is this? Alright, okay, so our little waistcoat here. Okay. Other news, let me see. I guess this is more about, like, gaming stuff. So, I don't know if I ever talked about it on stream before, though. So there is this text-based game I played. I didn't play it on stream. I think... So I played it on my own, and then I played it with Mod Hexagon. And it is called is it called The Mysterious Case of Dr. Decker, or Curious Case of Dr. or the Mad... Oh, it's called... God, I remember now. It's called The Madness of Dr. Decker, okay? So it's like a text-based game where you have to, like, psychoanalyze these patients, and it really like explores some really cool concepts and stuff, and I thought it was really cool because each game is a little bit different because you can't guess who's going to be the culprit, so you have to figure out who killed the psychiatrist, Dr. Decker. But like in finding that out, you figure out like all the crap he was doing before he got murdered. And so yeah, so through your patients you kind of have to figure out what happened, and then it is randomized who is the killer on your playthrough. So in my first playthrough it was one person, and then in the second playthrough it was someone else, right? So so for a while now they have had that they were gonna have a sequel. Oh, you know what? I just realized I didn't really fully render this this first sketch here. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Did we have any cool background elements here? Got like the chair, right? We got some mushrooms in the chair. We could just at least put like some of the vines, maybe some of the mushrooms. So yeah, it's a sequel I've been looking forward to for a while, but I honestly thought it was like not gonna come out, period. And then all of a sudden, like this during the Steam Next Fest, they were like, yep, here it is, here's the demo, and I was so excited. So the next day after I downloaded it, I ended up playing it. So it's kind of the same setup still, but it's a slightly new mystery. They only have like one character back from the first one, or as far as I know, though. and the like questioning system. So in the first game, the questioning system is like fully like you type it in. Next Fest has been so fun. See, I gotta catch some other ones because like that, you know, I only looked into the game I was like super into, so I'll have to see some other ones. Oh, you know what? I did kind of see one that I thought was really interesting. They have like it looked like a Jet Set Radio Crazy Taxi like crossover with like a subway. It seemed insane, but like really cool. But yeah, so I ended up playing the demo, and they definitely streamlined the like questioning system, and it seems really fun and intuitive. It's still like a live action sort of game, so if that's, you know, not your thing, you know, that's what it is. But I just it's already seeming like really interesting already, and I've only they only let you question one character, so yeah. You were interested in that one too? Yeah, it does seem really neat, the subway one. I think that's the only one I saw though. Cause like I said, I've been kind of all over the place this week. I say that like I said on the stream that was dying. So yeah, you guys probably didn't hear what I was saying. So I was saying that like this like week has been like a lot of things happening, and me trying to like work through them in better ways, so to speak. Which has been meaning managing my time better to where I am not on the computer all the time. All the time. You know, a lot of what I do work-wise and play-wise is all on the computer. And, you know, you just don't realize... you don't realize how long you're on there. So basically I've just been trying to limit how long I'm on the screen during the day, and doing other stuff, and it's been alright. I feel like I'm just like, okay, so what do I do now? So that's how I ended up doing so much frogs. So I guess that's a good thing. I was just like, alright, stay away from the screen. Stay away from the screen. We're gonna do some frogs. You know. But there's other stuff I have to do for the convention coming up, and I have not gotten all my documents together, and I gotta do that. You know? I wish I didn't have to stare at screens all day. Yeah, no, it's not great. And for me personally, apparently, well, I say apparently, this is kind of like a control test week. I'm trying to see if my extended screen use has been affecting my sleep schedule, and that's why I have not been sleeping well for nearly 3 months now. So, yeah. So yeah, this is the kind of the control test week to see if that is the cause, or, you know, if I gotta go back to the drawing board. But it might be part of the it might be part of the reason. It might be part of the reason. I love computer though. I've always loved computer. So yeah, so basically you guys will not be seeing me become a 24-hour streamer anytime soon. I still don't know how people do it. I still don't know how people do that, just in general. All my friends in video games are in computer. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Well, for me, it's like all my work in play is in computer. And it's just like, in my mind, it's just like looming like, hey, you need to get this stuff done. But I know it's better for me if I do take a break, because then I will feel more energized if I take a break from the screen and then I come back and do the thing I'm supposed to do, you know? Isn't he like waking up from being asleep in a cake or something? Isn't that what we ended up doing here? I can't remember. It's like cake splatter. Anime cake splatter. Visually appealing cake splatter. So yeah, but I'm glad to see that in general YouTube is working really well. It gives me hope. Gives me hope for tomorrow. So definitely have a backup there, and like I said, I will, unless something weird happens, I'll probably stream gaming tomorrow. And then next week it'll just be art, so I can make sure I'm prepared for the big trip. Oh, so yeah, so for Patreon, I did the patron postcards based on Paper Mario and the Thousand-Year Door. And I was kind of looking back over some of like the clips I did and stuff. And I missed that game so much. That game was so much fun. I still think it's probably my favorite game now to this day. Like playing the remake and still like loving the game the same way I did before. I'm just like, nah, I think that's my favorite game. Ever. But the reason it made me think of that is because your dear frog will be traveling to the great area of DC by train. So I'm basically going on the XS Express. Not really. I don't have Don Pinata connections. Like, you know, I'm not connected to the the Pinata Mafia. But I will be going by train. It's like Mario. So yeah, let's not hope there's any mysteries afoot. Let's just hope it's a nice, boring train ride. But yeah, it'll be like Mario. Like I'll be on the train. So yeah, it should be cool. Well, I thought I would be moving on to the next page, but I realized I hadn't really sketched this this page at all. Wait, it wouldn't be on this side, because he's turning their way. God dang it. Or would it? It could still be on his face, right? It would be on the other side, though. Gosh dang it, okay. Don't worry, I got this figured out. It's on this side, because he's waking up. that way, and he was turned the other way. This feels like I'm figuring out stuff in Phoenix Wright. Like, figuring out when we were playing Phoenix Wright on stream. Because, you know, I've played all the games before, but I you know, if I haven't played in a while, I forget stuff. And so... I remember being like... Okay, if it's on this side, then it wouldn't, that wouldn't work, so it's gotta be an objection. And sometimes I'd be right, and sometimes I would get the clue too early, and then the game would be like, what are you talking about? Don't you want to point this out? Fine, I will point the other thing out. It was definitely a lot of that. Alright. Alright, perfect. We'll go with that. Save, please. Alright. Let me take a water break before we switch over to the next page. Let's scroll down to our last couple panels we did. Oh. Hello, thank you for joining today. Thank you for coming to all the way to the YouTube land. Water. So yeah, water break. So the other thing I was noticing when I was rewatching one of the Paper Mario streams is when I did the water break thing, I swear I said it word for word the same exact way that I did like 2 art streams ago. And I was like, oh, I am truly the same person. I said it the exact same way. All right. Let me see. So it's around 3:40 right now. Let's stream till like I said originally 4, but since we were late by like 20, close to 30 minutes, let's stream till about 4:20. Yeah, 4:20. So yeah, I think that's what we'll do. Maybe I'll finish all the way till page 9 if I'm lucky. Whoa, 4:20. All right, let's go to our blank page. Oh, it's blank. How spooky. Actually, I'm gonna go back over to this page and make sure I can have a reference of the whole table because I will probably be having to draw it a couple more times. All right. Let us see the script. Right. Get it a little bit bigger. So page 9, Hatter Hal, I invited Kira to Wonderland, she should be here, checks his pocket watch. Well, okay, so she's already I kind of messed myself up a little bit. Maybe, okay, here's what I'm thinking I'm gonna do instead. She's approached, but maybe he hasn't quite noticed. So, maybe he, like, opens the watch, and then it pans over to her, and then he says, about now, with a grin with the clock, you know, with the pocket watch open. It'll be something silly like that. Where it's like opening the pocket watch, pans over to her, and then he's looking up with the pocket watch in his hand. I think that's how I want to do it. Alright, let me see. Have something in my reference book. Let's see if we have anything about things being held in the hand. Objects being held in hand. So if you guys remember, I've been using a reference book for sketching. I've been trying to avoid using the body models because I want this cartoon, this comic, to have a distinct look. But I still, you know, I don't want my proportions to be too crazy between things. So I'm basically practicing my proportion tricks. So yeah. Let's see if we have one for hands, and then I'll take the text down. Okay. I need holding things. I need the holding things hand. Please, I need the hand that's holding things. There's the one like on the table. Okay, I think this will do. Alright, let's get the text down. Right? We good? Okay, cool. Yeah, not to mention as well, I've still been like really back into Animal Crossing. So it's just like if I'm not on the computer, then I am on the Animal Crossing, you know? I'm in trouble. I want to kind of give him like the hunch, like a hunched figure. I've been playing so much more. Yes. Like, the thing is though, like, man, since I had to kind of like restart my town, there's so much time you have to put into like raising money. It was like, what, the animals at most, what, donate 100 bells a day? What, I don't even know the number. They donate nothing if I don't do it. But I was looking at some other YouTubers and stuff, and you know, I try not to get too deep into it though, because then you can end up being like, oh, my town will never look like that. Which I know my town could. Just like not so humble frog moment. I know my town could if I was able to put that much time into like making my pixel art and stuff. But as we have just spoken, we do not have the time for that. Thankfully, I just went to Treasure Islands and maxed out my bells. What do you mean? Wait. What do you mean Treasure Island? You know some Treasure Island people? Look, I get so worried about, I get so paranoid. I'm so afraid that Nintendo will know, and then they'll come knock on my proverbial Switch 2 door. Hey, pal. Hey, we saw you took from the Treasure Island. John Nintendo comes to your proverbial Twitch door, knocks and says, hey, look, we caught you. You're gonna have to give up all your all your Switch rights. Okay, I kind of want this zoomed in a little bit more. I really want this to be a weird angle. Maybe I'll draw it first and then we'll play with the angle a little bit. No, I can't do anything. There's a ton of treasure chest. Oh, okay. So wait, don't you don't you have to join a Discord and stuff? And yeah, no, yeah, okay, well, maybe I'd want to do it, but I don't want to deal with joining a Discord and waiting for them to approve, and then they'll be like, hello, friend? Nope. You got Sarah, you got connections. You got connections. You got Don Panada connections. Me hearing about this feels like, God, he's got Don Panada connections. They just streamed the code. No Discord. Okay. Alright, well, we'll see. We'll see. Maybe I'll do it. Maybe I'll do it, because like I said, I shouldn't be I shouldn't be on my game screen that often. Hey, all I did was search. Okay. Yep. Now I'm picking on you. Who do you know? Who do you know? That pocket watch should be on. Okay, he has a pocket here. So I'm guessing the chain would like kind of be a long pocket watch chain. This is kind of it's kind of long for a pocket watch chain. Dude, I just realized I'm gonna have to look up a pocket watch reference. I blank. Like, I see these things, like, you know, once a year at Renfest for like a good 3 months. I don't know what it looks like right now. All right, let me find a reference image. Ah! I dropped my pen. Pocket watch, please. I need some kind of. I need ones that are open. The rest I can kind of like, you know, I can figure out myself. Oh, this one's kind of neat. I don't know if that's the angle I want. Yeah, but this one will work. This'll work. Now where do I want to put it is the question. Okay, I think I'm gonna have to pull. I have to pull another window. Oh, you know what I could do though? I've definitely done this before. Copy. Paste. Yay! It worked. Sometimes the old ways are the best ways. Alright. Yeah, I'm still laughing at you say you're gonna hook me up with the with the Treasure Island connection. But yeah, okay, so anyway, before we got on that side topic, so yeah, I was looking at some tubers, some YouTubers, and kind of checking out some builds where they have like a castle. And because I want my town to be loosely based off of the Mother series dream world called Magicant, I kind of want my main villager's house to end up being like the shell castle, like the mermaid looking shell castle. And like I said, I saw some really neat builds. It would be upside down if it's this way, wouldn't it? Ah, it's Wonderland. It's upside down. This is one of those things where I'm like, you know what? I tried to flip it. Or I could just do it like this, so we don't get to see the time, just the shell. Which, I kind of want to see, like, at least the design on... I don't know. It would be cool if I could see the design. we'll just do it correct for now. And then if I think it looks boring, if I think it looks boring, then we'll, I'll have him hold it upside down. Just so it is not boring anymore. So yeah, they had some really cool castle builds, but I would have to get like the castle furniture and stuff, which is really like I said, all the stuff I saw was really neat. Oh, I put this on the wrong layer. No! Don't worry, I've done this before. I can fix it. Okay. New layer. Oh. What? You're not supposed to be here. Yeah. I thought I drew a square around you. Stop getting all my layers mixed up. Alright. The glasses all the way down. Feel like normally that probably would not stay on his face, but it's magic. So yeah, and then like, okay, so as what the other thing, so I was looking at like reference images for the, you know, the mother-themed Dreamland. And so there's a bunch of different routes I can go. I could go more of the Earthbound route, but I think I'm gonna go like sort of the you know, the Earthbound Beginnings Mother one / like the interpretation they did in like Super Smash Brothers route. So like kind of like the pink cloudy look, the shells. I did notice, I felt like the houses and stuff in the background really looked like the Magypsies houses in Mother 3. So I was like, okay, I mean, I can kind of take inspiration from that too, like use parts of that. So yeah, one of the other things I noticed though in the image files is for some reason there's a section of the dream world that's just wells, and what would you know? Of course, they have it where you can craft like these bottomless wells that do nothing, and I was just like, I was like, how many random wells can I— so like basically like in the original it's all in one spot, but I think in my town the way I'm gonna do it, it's almost gonna be like treasure hunt wishing wells. I'm gonna have them in like random sort of like almost like hidden spaces or places that make it seem like, oh, I found it, you know, put it between some hedges or something. Or I have like an area in my town right now that's like pretty densely forested because I've moved all my trees to that part of the town, and so then I have a random like well in between all the trees, like perfectly spaced, and it does make it look a little, you know, fantastical and dreamlike. So. Okay, so we have the basic pose. say the basic pose, I didn't put maybe just like I'm not gonna put his hand in his pocket. Maybe I'll just have like hand on hip sort of thing. Like that. You can kind of have like the little inside pocket as well. I gotta pop out. All right. Thanks for joining, Sarah. It's nice having you here. I didn't think I'd have anyone at all. I thought I was gonna have to do a pre-record and upload it. So this is a lot better than what I thought. So yeah. I have a little bit of our little waistcoat here. So the reason I'm wondering if I really need to draw this whole thing is, like I said, I kind of want to do an interesting angle here. It's like, I don't know if you'll even see the bottom. Let me start this on layer 2. So I'm thinking what I want to do is kind of cut it here, and then you'll have Kira here. Maybe just like the top of the top hat in the foreground. And then it's kind of like in the middle. So we have these breaks, but I'm wondering if I should kind of break the lines a little bit. We still need room for the text itself though, so I don't want to forget that either. Oh, I'm gonna have to move that second part of the hand too. Okay, that should work. I'll do some more. Oh, actually, too big. Need some little partial moving again. Uh-oh. Where's the hand? Where's the hand? I think this is it. Okay. You know, if not, then we'll work around it. This is, like I said, this is more of the sketch anyway. Oh, that's the wrong one. Might end up deleting part of this so it can see it a little better. probably see. Maybe the top of his ears from this angle. Oh, why does it look really dark all of a sudden? Oh, I don't know. This is on layer 2. Like a kind of like zoom in effect here. A couple wavy lines. Add a little tension to it. A little bit of flip. He is wearing gloves. I do have to remember that too. See what I can use to help me remember. Have some little lines on them. That usually helps me remember that these are supposed to be gloves. Alright, take another quick sip of water. I'm write in the text as well so I don't forget. Should, oh, sorry, still covering it. Gotta have it. Like that. I think that's how I want it, those texts structured. Yeah. Excellent. So yeah, usually, so I was kind of talking about the frogs earlier that I'm making. So usually when I make the frogs, they have a little hat on, and typically because the frogs with the hats get adopted quicker than the frogs that don't have hats. So, you know, I try to make sure most of my frogs have hats now. But sometimes I get surprised and someone will take to a non-hatted frog. Alright, I need the front of Kira's face again. So I have a good oh, I think the playlist is over. Alright, I'm gonna switch over to this one because I know I've played this one before. Played this playlist before. Check the levels again. Okay, cool. So, so usually what I'll do is try and make sure I have a nice variety of frogs. So I do like little wizard hat frogs, I do like mushroom wizard hat frogs, which I haven't done in a while, so I was like, okay, I think I want to do some more mushroom wizard hats. I'll try and do some seasonal frogs, but like the only problem with that is that a lot of times the seasonal frogs are not bought within the season I made them for. But it is kind of funny when someone's like, oh, this is perfect, and it's like, not in season frog. It's just like, oh, I guess, like, they gravitate to that season. I think is pretty neat. But the reason I have to make so many at once is because I gave a lot of them to the setup I did at Broth and Boba as like blind boxes. So I gave like most of them that I had on stock. So now it's like I gotta replenish the whole kit again. Luckily I already had the containers ordered. I usually ask my aunt to get that one for me because they're not easy. Oh, puppy. Oh my goodness. I don't know if you can hear him. I don't know if I'm barking right now, but yeah. So my aunt usually gets them for me because they're hard for me to get otherwise. So yeah, so I have all that ready, but I always have to... They're so funny. But yeah, I usually try to have a good like mix of them. So since it is I'll probably do some more like Easter themed ones that I've done. I've also done rodeo themed ones too, so maybe I'll do like one cowboy hat. It's just the cowboy hats they don't sit well. Sometimes they look like floppy fedoras instead of cowboy hats, and obviously that's not what I'm going for. So yeah, I'll probably do some with like, there was a really cute one I did a long time ago with like a dotted like egg on its head. And then I'll probably do a bunny ears one. But I don't usually do a lot of the themed, the you know, holiday themed ones, because like I said, they usually don't get picked up as much as like the mushroom guys or the like the different kind of wizard hats I do. So I do like Merlin hats, I'll do like the mushroom hats. The stripe hat ones are kind of fun too. They're not as easy to make, but like when I do make them, they're really fun looking. They kind of look like Cat in the Hat. Frog in the Hat. Zoom in to hopefully get the face features a little better. I think I made her face too round. No, okay, actually, actually her face has been that round. I think maybe it's the ear placement that's throwing me off. Alright, get the high collar, right. Okay. I'm starting to remember, It's like I say that and then like, well next week I'll do it, but like, when I have to, miss the stream, I'll be like, how do I do this again? By the time I get back. Okay. Yeah, I think it was the ear placement that was throwing me off. I was like, that doesn't look right. Get the little puffy sleeves too. How tall is the chair she was behind? Okay, not that tall. It's just she was approaching it from... I was doing an interesting angle again. I just, for a second, I was like, did I make it really tall for some reason? Or like... I'm trying to do like birthday chair or something. I do like the little heartline dress. Although I'm not getting the shape right. Eh. I was just talking about Earthbound. Such a good track. Alright, I'm just making sure there's not any other details that I'm missing from the dress. And I don't think so. From this angle you can't really see all the other details. Make her hair a little more like floofy and curly in this moment. Have some like what kind of plants we got around here? I can't remember. What plants we got? You have the fence maybe in the background. You can kind of maybe still see that. Or just some more long grass. Some trees. Maybe you get like some leaves hanging from this part. I don't know. Just give this area a little more texture. Maybe you get the little fireflies, the light bugs. It's supposed to be like sort of a almost bioluminescent area that they're in. Alright. And the close-up. Okay. Okay, I definitely want to have him, like, snapping the pocket watch shut here. So, snap. I don't know, his chin looks too wide here. Like giving him his brother's chin. So yeah, I decided for this panel, instead of having it be like that's when she walks up, I changed it to she's already there, but he just, you know, just kind of noticed after the monologue, after the fighting and then the monologue with the March hare, you know. That's a little more floppy, isn't it? So yeah, tomorrow I don't know. I hope Twitch will kind of get its act together, and I'll be able to stream there tomorrow. But like I said, at least I have here as a backup, and it seems like it's hassle-free, except for I don't really have a way to like monitor your chat really well. I have to make the screen really big and then make my other screen kind of small, so there's a little bit of a trade-off. The trade-off is just more of a learning curve, honestly, though. Do the little smirk. The smirk that dear ol' Hal is known for. I think what expression I want to give him. Oh wait, wouldn't it be down there? Because he's standing now and then he has to sit back down. Next panel, he's basically gonna have to sit back down. It's just like, I had him stand up. I'm like, this is sitting, this is standing. Now I'm sitting, now I'm standing. VeggieTales reference. Okay. It's like, so much of the comic is keeping up with who's sitting and who's standing. And who has his feet on the table. Like, of course Ronnie has to make things difficult for me. I was thinking, I hope I didn't, like... He had a beard, I hope I didn't retcon it. He has a little goatee or not. I'm gonna check the other reference image. It looks like he doesn't. And then I can make a decision based on the two reference images I have from the past. Yeah! Okay, yeah, I made his hatter clean shaven. Okay, cool. Just wanted to make sure I wasn't, like, changing that. Yeah, so his design in my comic, so where I'm getting these characters from, his design in there, he's a lot more scruffy looking. So, kinda has his, facial hair situation a little more trimmed and neat for the Hatter rendition. Get very stiff shoulder pads. Do I want his other hand doing something? Yes, I think I do. Okay, let me get my reference book again. Let's see if I got some other helpful hand poses for me to use. Okay, I do have one, but I'd have to mirror it, which has not been an issue for me before. Let's try it. So both the hands will look kind of big in comparison to his body, but I do want it to look like it is coming out. Oh, jeez, puppy! Sorry, it's my buddy. Come on, puppy. Come on, puppy. I thought he was gone. I thought he's like, I'm on the job now. I'm on the job now, mother. It's time for me to leave. Okay. So yeah, this is kind of perfect because Hal is canonically left-handed. Every time I drew him, I had to keep that in mind because I just default to right-handed, you know, character drawing and stuff. So my one character who is left-handed, all chapter 4 and chapter 5, I was like, Is he being correctly left-handed right now? I totally forgot that too. That's okay. We got this. We got this. This guy is wearing his little gloves too. Although I don't think it would have a seam down the middle, but I think I'm gonna still do it that way just so I can remember to render them as gloves. Like, even if there wouldn't normally be a seam there, it's just to help me remember later. These are gloves. Oh yeah, they are gloves. Probably wouldn't have that crease either. I mean, maybe you would have like some shading, some indentation shading. Like I said, I'm kind of mirroring this one, but the mirror is kind of looking funky now that I'm at these last two fingers, so it's probably because I didn't squash the first two enough. So that changes like the position of the other two. That's okay. Oh. We'll change it. It means the hand's more, the crease of the hand's facing this way instead of the other way. We'll probably have a line here. And then this part is going to end up actually being more foreshortened rather than the first two fingers. It's going to end up looking kind of weird right now, but I think that's how it should work. Alright. I think once I finish this, this will be the end, so let me start doing my my thank yous now. So yeah, thank you for joining the stream, and if you're catching the replay, thanks for watching the replay all the way here on YouTube. I'm normally on Twitch on this day, but for some reason Twitch doesn't want me to stream on this day anymore, so who knows where I will end up being when it comes to this stream next week, but I will be streaming art next week at around this time, a little earlier though, because you know, we don't expect for things to not work, but yeah, I have most of my updates on Instagram, but I also do my updates on Patreon, which actually I have to update my Patreon too. And I don't want to update it today actually, so I probably will have an update on Patreon. And I sometimes do gaming on Fridays, which is what I will be doing tomorrow when I'm streaming again. So if you're able to, I'd love for you to catch one of those times. And hopefully I'll see you then. So I will stop here. I think this is a pretty good sketch where I can stop here. And let me go over what we did today. So, did a little bit on this page, refined this little sketch, did this one, and then scroll up to the top. There we go. So yeah. Alright. So, that was fun. So anyway, yeah. Thanks so much for joining today. Be back tomorrow. Hopefully on Twitch. But if not Twitch, it'll be here. And, oh, let me put my links real quick. So, oh, I'm not gonna have the hotkey, will I? Since I'm not on Twitch, my links are here. And that's where you can follow my artwork. All these things. Yeah. No. It didn't turn into a link! What the... Do this again. Okay. YouTube's like, we don't support links here. That's probably it. They're like, no posting links, even if you are the streamer. Well, that's it. I mean, you can see it. You can paste it, you know. Let me try that. It still doesn't do it. Okay. Oh, it did it. Yay. Okay, cool. Cool. Alright. So, thanks again for joining, and hope to see you the next time.